Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the Monday market update. So, guys, on this session, I'm going to be updating you on the pairs that we did analyze yesterday. So, I'm going to updating you how have they been developing, and we're also going to be forecasting any future entries that you're looking to take on any of these pairs. So, without wasting any time, let us start by first jumping into the DXY, which represents the overall anything with the US dollar involved. Now, the US dollar, as you've seen on the weekly, nothing much has changed on the weekly. We still do have what this is our impulsive movement. This is our overall corrective structure. Price forming this impulsive movement up, a bit of a retest, but the overall momentum is still to the upside. So on the daily time frame, we are still waiting for price to give us what a breakout somewhere around there to confirm what those buys on the lower time frame. But for now, all that we're waiting for is for price to reach what this area of value, which is this trend and breakout over here. That is when we can confirm that price is having what the high probability of moving up, and that's when we jump on the lower time frame and look for confirmations to confirm those buys. Now let us start with our first pair of the day. So we're having what the New Zealand dollar over the US dollar. So this one on the daily, nothing much has changed. We still do have what this is our impulsive movement, and this is our corrective structure. On this one, I am still waiting for price to give me what a clear impulsive movement to indicate that this is dropping to the downside. So all that we're looking for, now let us drop a bit lower on the mid time frame. We're not having anything as of yet. So on the lower time frame, let us see. So on the lower time frame, that is where price is starting to give us what the potential of a continuation pattern. As you do see over here, we're having out our two swing lows and our two swing highs. So on this one, once price does do what does drop overall to the downside, that is when we can do it. We can confirm that this is having a high probability of dropping. We'll set our entry a few pips on the breakout, stop loss above the structure, and our take profit all the way to the downside. So this is how I'm looking at the New Zealand dollar over the US dollar. Now let us jump on to our next pair, which is what the euro over the US dollar. So this one on the daily, we are still having what this is our impulsive movement. This is our overall corrective structure. So price is at that critical area where it's about to confirm that this is having what a higher probability of impulsing to the downside. So that is why we are looking for sales. So the mid time frame at the moment, we are not having anything much, but as it drop lower, so as it drop a bit lower, so this is how I think we can look at this, because on the mid time frame, I think this would be even more clearer. Nah, it's not making sense in the mid. So on the lower time frame, I'm looking at this as what is my small continuation pattern. So I'm waiting for this to give me at least the swing high over there. So once this does drop all the way to the downside, that is when I can confirm that this is indeed having what a high probability of dropping. So I can add this is what is an additional continuation. So this is how I'm looking at this. Once it does drop to the downside, it gives me a breakout. I'll enter just a few pips on the breakout. My stop loss will be above the structure, and my take profit all the way to the downside. Like so. So this is how I am looking at what the euro over the USD. Now into our next pair, which is the euro over the Canadian dollar. So this one jumping onto the daily. So on the daily, I am still seeing this is my impulsive movement. This is my corrective structure. So price is almost at that area where it's about to confirm that this is having a high probability of climbing to the upside. Now, as I jump onto the mid time frame, on the mid time frame, we are not having anything as of yet. But on the lower time frame, we do see that price is almost near the breakout. So the breakout is near, and this is the impulsive movement. This is a corrective structure. And if I place things like so, we do see that we are having what a continuation pattern. So we would not be wrong if we decide to execute our buys somewhere around there. But on this one, the only thing that I'm not happy with this one is the risk to reward ratio. It's not making sense. At least a minimum of 1:2 would be making a lot of sense. But this one, because you don't want to enter at the exit breakout, you need to give price at least a breathing room. So we can force it maybe to something like this. Then this is not that bad for us to take our entry buys on this one. So this is how we are looking at EuroCAD. And for our final pair, which is the Australian dollar over the Canadian dollar. So this one, still nothing much on this one. So we're still having, this is our impulsive movement. This is our corrective structure. So price is still pretty far away from our point of interest, which is near the breakout point. So we'll be starting to be interested in this pair. Once it drops a bit lower and reaches what near this bottom trend, and that is when you can go on the lower time frame and start looking for those selling opportunities. But for now, price is still pretty far away for us to confirm that price is near to confirm that this is having a high probability of impulsing to the downside. So yeah, guys, so this is how the watch list is looking like. Nice progress. So we might be getting a few opportunities today on EuroCAD. And also Euro USD is at that area where it's about to give confirmation. You're having what a valid continuation. You're waiting for this to give us a breakout. And finally, New Zealand dollar. Also in this one, you're waiting for this to give us a breakout. But remember, I will not be executing both NZD USD and Euro USD. So I'll need to wait for any of these pairs to give me confirmation before I can execute on them. Why? Because on both of these, the euro dollar is involved, and I'll not also be executing Euro USD and Euro CAD at the same time. Why? Because the euro is involved on both of these pairs. So something to note, guys. You need to be very careful when executing pairs with the same pair, with the same currency pair. As you can see, the USD is both present on NZD and Euro USD, and the Euro is both present on Euro USD and Euro CAD. So execute one and you can execute the other once you've moved to break even, but only if the opportunity is still at the price of interest. So this is going to be the end of our session. Hopefully it was very informative. So our VIP members will continue to update you throughout the day as soon as you do get an opportunity on any of these pairs. And as for the rest of you guys, I'll send at least one trade idea on Telegram, so at least you are kept up to date with how we are looking at the markets. So for now, this is going to be the end of our session, and I'll see you next time.